some mac and cheese made with the Everything Bagel seasoning. Oh my goodness, doesn't this sound so good? All right, so what are the ingredients and what is TasteBuds? Well, first of all, I'll tell you about TasteBuds in a little bit, but first I want to get the macaroni cooking in the microwave. Yeah, I don't want to heat up my whole entire stove. So we're going to be putting in, I have 1.5, I'm making half of the recipe because it's only my mom and I here and I don't need 6 portions of mac and cheese. All right, so we're going to put in the spiral caparelli. I don't know, y'all say it right, but anyway, spiral macaroni and cheese. And we're going to put that into our microwave pasta cooker. All right, and I'm going to add in some water. This is 2 cups going in. I'm going to add in a little bit more. There we go, and about 3 cups of water. Okay, so then we're going to put in some salt just to season it. All right, there we go. And I'm going to put my lid on. This is a no boil over lid that goes on the microwave pasta cooker. And I have my koozie in here because it's going to cook for about 8 minutes in the microwave. I'm going to test it out for 6 minutes and then turn it back on for another 2 minutes. So let's put this in the microwave and we're going to cook our pasta up first. All right. So why are we doing this in the microwave? Because it doesn't heat up my house. All right. There, start 6 minutes and we're on the go. All right, so let's put our salt back because we're not going to need that anymore. And when I put that in my microwave, don't put it in the microwave and then let it go like this. No, it's not going to cook like that in the microwave. You're going to put it off to the side and it's going to go around like this. Now it's nicely, evenly heating up in the microwave. Okay, nicely. Look at that, in and out. All right, so that's one tip that I have for you today. Is don't put it right in the middle, put it off centered, and it goes around and around. Hello, everybody. My name is Alexis. I'm an independent consultant for Pampered Chef, and I teach you how to use your Pampered Chef tools along with recipes so that you can make what I'm making at my house at your house. And today we're making macaroni and cheese, and we need to shred up some cheese. All right. So this one here is a new microplane grater by Pampered Chef. It has a nice little protective sleeve on it. And where did I put my safety thing? We're going to put our safety right on here. I'm going to shred up my cheese really quick. All right. So I have my block of cheese. It's about 2 ounces of cheese. The recipe calls for 4. But again, we're just doing half of it. And I'm going to push this down. I'm going to slide it down and just do it now. Yeah, you can buy that cheese in the bag that's already pre-shredded, but it has additives in it. Additives that you don't want in your body, okay? So when you buy a block of cheese, you can shred it all up at once or just do it little pieces at a time. All right, there we go. So I'm getting 2 ounces of cheese sliced up really good. And let me put that in there better and go right down there. All right, we're almost down to the end, and we're just doing 2 ounces again. It calls for 4 ounces, but again, we're just doing half the recipe. All right, so we got all this little pieces. Get that out. All right, this can go in the sink. All right, I'm going to get this off because that will melt down too. So we got our cheese ready to go. We're getting all of our mise en place ready to go, meaning everything is in its place. All right, mise en place, a French culinary term that you don't start a recipe unless you look for all your ingredients. Now, I did go, and this recipe calls for, calls for 3 cups of caparetti, I can't say that word, the spiral pasta, 3 tablespoons of butter, which then we have 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of Everything Bagel seasoning, 2.5 cups of milk, 4 ounces of grated sharp cheddar cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and then a 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs. That's all you need for this recipe, all right? However, I divided this in half, so we have 1.5 cups of pasta, a tablespoon of 1.5 butter, 1.5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon and 1/4 of the bagel everything seasoning, and then 1 1/4 cups of milk, 2 ounces of cheese, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Now, while I was getting that, I went for my mom's milk because, I don't drink milk unless it's like almond milk, right? I don't even drink almond milk. I just use that in recipes. However, her milk was bad, y'all. It was bad. It went spoiled on us. So I went over and I got the evaporated milk. Yeah, this is from like 1940s where you got the evaporated milk. And I just added a little bit of water on it. You can substitute evaporated milk for regular milk, just FYI. All right. If you want to do the other substitutes, you go right ahead. I'm doing this with the real deal because that's where my mom likes it to be made. So we have 2 ounces of cheddar cheese ready there, 2 ounces of cream cheese. I got a 1/4 cup of panko, and I got my butter. I got my butter for the sauce itself, and then the butter for the panko. All right, so we're going to put that butter with the panko there. And we also have the flour. All right, so I have everything ready to go. I got a nice little spatula to keep things moving and my adjustable measuring spoon. If you like any of the tools that you see, I am a Pampered Chef consultant, and all these tools are available for sale today. So you can either, one, pay full price and order it on any of the host parties, or actually host your own party and get everything for a discount or some of it even free. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? Thank you for the high award. Hello, Heavenly Dew. How are you doing? Hello there. Let's see. And Terry's in the house. How are you doing, Terry, with the, I don't know what that word is. It's a high word. All right, so let's put this over here, and we're going to talk about, well, first of all, we're going to melt our butter in here and get it nice and melted. We're going to sprinkle our flour and a half a tablespoon of our everything bagel seasoning. How much did it say? Okay. Yeah, it says sprinkle and a half of a tablespoon of the seasoning. Okay, so let's put this on. I am using the small 1 quart cast iron pan. All right, and the reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to do everything in one pan. I got that stuff cooking in the microwave, and right here I'm going to put this right in. We're going to put our butter in there and melt that right up. Okay. All right. I'm using a new tool today. This one here is our new silicone whisk, because you don't want to use metal on enamel. Yeah, did you hear that? Don't use metal on enamel because you'll scratch it. All right, and I don't want to scratch this. So we're going to melt this butter right in our pan. All right, and while that's melting in there, we're going to sprinkle some flour after this is melted. All right, so we're going to make a roux. Okay, a roux is fat and flour. All right, so if you're using bacon grease and flour, it makes a roux. Today we are doing butter and flour, and we're actually making a Mornay sauce. A Mornay sauce has cheese in it. All right, let's put that in there. Oh, it's gonna be so good. All right, so we're melting that in. All right, see how my butter is nicely melted right now. Hello there, Cinderella. How you doing, girl? Yeah, this is a cool whisk, okay? So we got that. We're going to get our flour. I have 1.5 tablespoons. I already pre-measured it out. And we're going to put this right in here. Now my pasta is done. We're going to put it on for another 2 minutes because I know it's going to need another 2 minutes at least. There we go. I don't want my pasta overcooked, but I want it more al dente because it will finish off and absorb the butter and the cheese sauce in the pan, okay? So we're going to get that in, and we're just nicely... So what we're doing is we're cooking up the flour right now. We're making a roux, and it's absorbing, the flour is absorbing the butter, or vice versa, either way, all right? And we're cooking it just a little bit, all right, just a little bit. So, and a half a tablespoon of the seasoning. Let's put that right there, and get half a tablespoon, which is a teaspoon and a half of the everything seasoning here. Okay, there we go. Put that in, and we're just gonna toast that up nice and light. All right, and gradually we're going to whisk our milk in. All right, so now that it's nicely getting brown, so you see it's browning up just a little bit, this is when I want to add my milk, and we are making mac and cheese from scratch here. Okay, so add your liquid now. I gotta turn my oven down, or my stove down to medium here. All right, so we're going to whisk this really good because otherwise it's going to be lumpy. All right, so just keep it going. Remember, the cast iron keeps its heat, so we can even turn this even lower. All right, just keep it going and keep on whisking. All right, keep on whisking. And we're gonna keep on adding your milk in here. All right, there we go. Keep whisking, whisk, 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 whisk. I'm gonna try and keep it nice and creamy. Okay, just get the. Otherwise, if you don't keep on whisking this, it's gonna have like lumps, and you're gonna have lumpy macaroni and cheese. All right. So this here recipe is a exclusive recipe that's in the TasteBuds subscription service. And TasteBuds this month in September is 20% off your price, okay? So I would go ahead and order at least the 6 months because you get 20% off the entire 6 months, or try it out for 3 months, all right? Or if you want, just do 1 month, month to month, or one time. All right, there it goes. It's nice. You see that? It's like not with all the lumps out. Just add a little bit more milk. All right. And I think my 2 minutes is over there. There we go. And I'm just mixing it up, and it's getting thick around the sides there. So knock that creaminess off the sides there. All right. I'm not looking at your comments because I got milk and we don't want to scorch our milk here. All right. So we're just going to keep this going. There. And add the last amount, or a little bit more. I'm dripping on my stove here. There we go. Keep on the last amount. All right. Got all that milk in there. All right. And again, I'm using the evaporated milk. I don't know where my little things. Just keep it nice and clean as we go, because otherwise it's going to bake on, and then I don't want to scrub it off. Okay, so just keep it going. All right. Hope I got one more spot over here. Oh, get that off. There we go. All right. I think we're doing good. All right. So this one here, we're going to let it sit for a second. I'm going to go check on my pasta that's in the microwave. All right. Let's put that out. Keep on getting it out. I have a little bit pieces in the silicone part here, but it's coming out. There we go. All out. All right. Let's just leave that right there. Go check my pasta. All right. All right. My pasta probably still needs a little bit more cooking. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a sec. I'm going to put this back in. And we're going to see probably 3 more minutes. All right, since this is a thicker pasta, it's going to take a little bit longer. So we did it for 6 and then 2, so it's 8, and I have 3 more minutes. So we're going to do about 11 minutes on our pasta. It's almost there. Almost there. Hello, Anne. How are you doing? National Hot Dog Day? No hot dogs here today. I'm trying to eat healthier. Although this isn't the best healthy, but it is made from scratch. Okay. All right. So now that we melted our butter in our saucepan, we sprinkled with flour and a little bit of our everything bagel seasoning in here. We're whisking until combined, and we gradually added our milk, stirring consistently until smooth, which it is nice and smooth here. Okay. Cook over medium heat for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So we've been cooking it for at least a minute right now. So let's do till 5:40. All right. We're going to cook this over medium heat. Got the heat on nice and low, all right, because you're trying to cook this and it's also evaporating the liquid that's inside of here, all right, or until the mixture comes to a boil. Then cook for 1 minute, stirring consistently. Reduce the heat and then add the cheese, stirring until melted. All right, so you see it's bubbling. We're almost to that point right now. I think we're there, y'all. All right, let's just leave it like that. It's nicely bubbling. You see it bubbling on there? It's nicely there. Hello, Jeeves. How you doing? Hello, Missy Mouse. Now I'm craving a hot dog. Missy Mouse, every time you come in here, you crave whatever somebody's singing. Hey, Missy Mouse, how was school this week? How was school? How was school? Got good kids in your class this year? Are they happy to be back and stuff from last year? You have a full class, full schedule? All right. All right, so there we go. So this is pretty much a science experiment right here, actually, because I've never made this before. All right, so it is bubbling really nice. All right, and I think my pasta is done. I'm going to check it one more time. Let's keep that right there. Check my pasta. Check it one more time. Let me get another fork out or spoon. All right, so we don't check our pasta by throwing it up on the ceiling or on the wall to see if it sticks, okay? You have to sample it yourself, all right? So just pull it out, let it cool off for a sec. Perfect. 10 minutes, perfect in the microwave. All right. So, oops, we got to move this around because it's thickening up. We don't want it thickening up like that. All right, so my pasta's already done. I got to drain it. I'm going to turn this off for a second so it doesn't overcook, all right, and just let it sit while I show you about the pasta. We have the pasta in the microwave pasta cooker using the koozie because the ceramic bowl gets way too hot, and we have our pasta. It's all done. So this bowl can be used as, or the top here can be used as a strainer. So I'm going to strain out my pasta and put it back into the ceramic bowl. I'm probably going to save some water too. All right, let's leave that out. So I got my pasta all done. It's already drained out, all right, and I have it sitting there. I'm gonna leave the lid on so it keeps it nice and warm, all right. Let's turn our stove back on while we're over here, and we're gonna add our cheeses in here. We're gonna add some cheddar cheese that we already cut up. There we go, add the cheddar, and it's just gonna melt in here. Oops, I'm getting it all over. It's gonna melt all over my stove. And I'm gonna add in the cream cheese too. And I'm using 1/3 light cream cheese and not the regular cream cheese, okay? Just Philadelphia, 1/3 the fat or whatever. There we go. Oh, I'm tasting this, y'all. This tastes good. Today was the first day back since the hurricane. Oh, wow. We missed 8 days. You don't have to make those up, do you? Because that's like it was a national disaster. I don't think you need to make those up. Is that correct? All right. So I'm going to get the rest of this cheese and put it in. So it's 2 ounces of cream cheese and 2 ounces of cheddar cheese. Notice I am using white cheese because the yellow cheese is just added color in there. All right. I'm sampling here. All right, just melt it in. I'm going to turn down my heat. I'm just melting that in. The cream cheese gives it a really nice creaminess in here. I can take out my whisk here. I think I like it. I think I like the whisk. Okay. There we go. Wow. Looking beautiful. All right. There we go. I think my mom's going to really like this. I'm hoping she really likes it. Okay, let's taste it. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because it's really cooked already. All right. We're going to remove the heat. We're going to combine the pasta and the Mornay sauce. Now, this is called the Mornay sauce, all right? And I'm just going to keep it right in here. We're going to add our pasta, and I'm just going to mix it right in. But before we do that, we need to microwave the butter and get this melted so we can add our panko breadcrumbs. Okay. Whew. All right, just a couple seconds. All right, got it. Stop. All right, so I melted my butter, and we're just going to add in a 1/4 cup of panko bread crumbs in here, and just mix them up. Let's get another little I don't know where my little scraper is. All right, we're just gonna mix this up. Now, if you want, you can put Italian seasonings in here or any other seasonings, or even add a little bit of the everything bagel seasonings. That would be really nice too. I'm gonna add a pinch of that, of the everything bagel seasonings here. Here we go. Just add that in. There we go. All right. I think I had a lot of breadcrumbs. Gotta get that butter out from the bottom. I don't know why I always like to use the 1 cup prep bowl. 2 cup one would have been really good. Okay, let's use that 2 cup one. And my microwave finally cooled down. All right, oops, sorry. There we go. Sometimes I use smaller bowls on what I need. All right, so let's mix up the panko breadcrumbs with a little bit of butter. And this is gonna make it brown and when it bakes. All right, there we go. Got it? Got it. All right. Next, we're gonna use our pasta, all right, that we have right here. Okay, and I'm gonna try and pour that right in. Let me see. Either way. Let's see, I'm gonna get the spaghetti spoon and spoon it in and mix it up. All right, again, just put it right in. I'm trying to use one, not to do too many bowls and pots and pans today. All right, there. And let's just mix this up. We still have a little bit more to go. And I don't know where I put my other. We're gonna mix it up. There we go. Oh, nice, nice. Okay. I'm gonna get the edges around there because all it is dried on cheese. All right, and just mix it in. Right, let's add the rest of it. And again, I'm only doing half the recipe. Not doing it all because I don't need to eat this for days. All right. So if you, if you have like 1 or 2 people in your house, divide the recipe in half. All right. If you have like a lot of people that you need to feed an army, then double it. All right. Oops. Got it. All right. So we're going to mix this up. Oh. Let's get it right in. I'm going to need a spoon. Let's get a spoon. Regular spoon rather than a scraper. I'm telling you, it's tasting absolutely fabulous. Let me put you over here so you can see what we're doing here and mix this in. And again, all I use is a little bit of everything seasoning in the Mornay sauce. So it's making it really like very flavorful with all the different flavors in the everything bagel seasoning. Trying to get it up off the bottom there. It's thickening just a little bit. No big deal. It will clean up. I shouldn't use metal on here, but there we go. Nice. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in an oven and let it bake. All right, so it's nice and tasty. Let me put that down. I'm going to taste one right here. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to sprinkle some more seasoning on top of it too. All right, so I got our panko breadcrumbs, and we're going to put this right on top, and we're going to put it in the oven. And what's going to happen is that the panko breadcrumbs are going to be nicely browned when you bring them out. Okay, there we go. There. It's looking good. Right. And I'm going to put a little more seasoning right on top so I can see it. Another maybe a teaspoon of the everything bagel seasoning just right up on top. Okay. There we go. Voila, we are all done. Look at that. All right, so we're gonna get this and we're gonna put it in instead of heating up my oven because it's like, I don't know, it's pretty hot outside and I don't want to heat it up in my oven. So what I'm gonna do is put it in my air fryer. All right. Hey DDK, how you doing? So we're gonna put this right in here. See how that is? Mac and cheese, nicely golden brown. Well, it's going to turn nice and golden brown. We're going to put it in the air fryer. I'll show you what I'm doing right here. We'll flip the camera around so you can see. Flip. There you go. There's our air fryer by Pampered Chef, which is a phenomenal tool. I use this already today to heat my mom's egg rolls up that I got her for lunch yesterday. And it says for the oven, it says 350, but we're going to do 325 on this. We're going to do, I'm going to cancel. We're going to do custom, and I'm going to do it for a little bit less time than what it takes in the oven. It says for 28 to 30 minutes. I'm going to try 15 minutes at 325. All right. And that's it. Now we can go about, clean up our dirty dishes, and when I come back, it's all done. All right. So welcome everybody. Hey, it's Alexis, your Pampered Chef consultant here in Southeast Coast of Georgia, and I've enjoyed having you come in and watch me cook this new recipe by Pampered Chef on the TasteBuds. It's a subscription service, and this is part of the September subscription services. All right. So I'm going to show you what the TasteBuds is. It's a packet that you get, just like this. All right, and it comes monthly. It's just like if you had a book club or a 8-track tape club that you were belonging to, but it's a seasoning club, all right? And you also get an email, and the email gives you a demonstration on this, and it gives you other ideas of how to use the seasonings that you purchased in here, all right? And this one here has 3 seasonings in it. And the 3 seasonings for September, in which you can purchase this up until September 15th. Just do the 15th, all right? So when you order it by the 15th, you will get all 3 of these seasonings. The first one is the everything but the pizza seasoning, all right? We have the rotisserie seasoning. Now, the rotisserie seasoning is, like your onions. I'm going to read what's in here. It's finely grained, like, you know how you have salt out of the shaker? It comes out like that because when you put whole pieces of like onion or garlic that have pieces on your food, it actually burns, and then you have that burnt charred feeling. Versus all those seasonings are ground down into a very fine like salt. All right, and so this one here has salt, onion powder, garlic powder, spices that include black pepper, a little bit of sugar, some multidextrin, which is for caking. All right, so it is rotisserie seasoning and then the everything bagel seasoning. Now you're going to say, well, what do I do with these seasonings? They actually thought about that. You get recipe cards. These recipe cards that we just did the. I don't know where I put the other one at. All right, so you get a generic one that tells you what's inside. And then on the back of this one, it gives you the 3 seasonings and other uses that you can use the seasonings with. And then they have 2 other recipes that we can do. We can do meatball subs using ground turkey on this one. And this one is using the rotisserie seasonings. And I had the mac and cheese and what is the other one? Pizza chili. Pizza chili. Did I forget it? Yeah, pizza chili stayed in the bag here. And then we do pizza chili. Right. I need to figure out how to make them a little bit more health conscious. That's all I'm saying. If you are a health person or if you want to lose weight, we need to cut back on some of the calories. And some of the calories I cut back on this one. I use the 1/3 the fat on the cream cheese on it. Let me see. I gotta. Okay. So let me know. It is Friday night. And what are you doing tonight? Is it pizza night at your house? Is it? Are you having going out to dinner? You can't go out to dinner, even on Weight Watchers. I go out to dinner. All right. Let's see. Oh, pizza chili sounds really good. Yeah, pizza chili. You can get that one, Missy Mouse, right? You and Carol are on the TasteBud Club there. Let me see on this. Does it go in soups? Yeah, it does. Let me get the things out. So it can go in soup. Kristen, great idea. Or do the microwave pasta cooker and cook your pasta up and put everything but the seasoning on there with some mozzarella cheese. Put some veggies in there and some turkey pepperoni and everything but the pizza seasoning. There you go, pizza. Woo! No, I think so. One more month maybe. All right. So the everything but the pizza. Let me see, pizza chili. All right. You can do vegetarian. You do pizza perfection. Protein preferences. You can substitute ground beef with the ground turkey or chicken. Make it mild for less heat. Use sweet Italian sausage instead of hot Italian sausages. All right. This one has oil, onion, bell peppers, ground beef, ground bulk Italian sausages, garlic cloves, chili beans, fire roasted tomatoes, beef broth, pizza sauce, like out of the jar. Interesting. Marinara sauce. 1 tablespoon of everything but the pizza seasoning. Pizza chili. Different way of doing chili, right? When you don't have all those chili spices. Think of something different. Pizza chili. Sounds really good, actually. All right, so we have 11 minutes left before this is done. I think, all right, I'm trying to block, but eating late supper, says Melanie. Thank you, Melanie. I got them. Got some. Oh, did I turn this on? Yeah, it's on. I'm touching the button here. Yeah, I know, Hannah. Isn't that something? All right. Wow. Doing some housekeeping right here. All right. I'm up to date on my housekeeping here. All right. Let's see. I heard about your COVID, says Hannah to Texas Snow Bunny. Ooh, bring me some cake. Beautiful XO. I have a wonderful time, says DDK to Texas Snow Bunny. Okay, Kristen says she's taking her kids to the carnival so I can have funnel cake. Oh my gosh, girl, funnel cake? With the powdered sugar on top? Sometimes they put the cherries, the canned cherries on there. Yeah, funnel cake is definitely a fall thing. Let's see. Going back to read some of your comments, all right? I'm skipping the ads. Yeah, this is homemade mac and cheese that we're making today. And you see how pretty easy it was for we just microwaved our pasta in there so it doesn't have to heat up the stove with the water boiling and then throw in your pasta, let it cook. Just put it right in the microwave. it works out the same. And if you want, you can cook your pasta on the stove. I just only had like 3 servings, so I threw it in the microwave pasta cooker. Let's see, I think. All right. Hey, Gayleen's in the house. Hey, Gayleen, I didn't see you sneak in. You're way back in the beginning there. All right. So Kristen says, I spent most of my life trying to gain weight, and I'm here, and I don't care if I'm a little chunky. Guilty. I'm still a little chunky. I feel like I'm still a little chunky, but I've lost the 50 pounds. I don't want to gain the 50 pounds back because I feel better. I think I look better. I look younger with 50 pounds off. So, want to look a little younger? Lose a little weight, right? I'm going to try and wipe some stuff down here. We have 8 minutes left before I check on our browning of our panko breadcrumbs. Try and get it all cleaned up before that. Don't need that. This can be there. All right. Chunky. Got like a little chunky. Sometimes I feel like that. Like when you see, all right, so there's certain people that are underweight, and then they make me feel like I'm way overweight. So it's your happy spot on whatever weight you feel happy with. My diet used to be Ensure and Boost at one time. Oh, we used to give my dad that. I think we're going to give my mom that because she hasn't been eating. Like, I'm like, Mom, you're eating. She's eating enough for a bird. She had like 1 egg roll today. I'm like, I could have eaten 3 egg rolls yesterday. I bought 3 regular egg rolls and 1 Philadelphia cheesesteak egg rolls. As people get older, they don't eat. Yeah, that's true, Hannah. That is so true. It's also when they're starting to die, they do the same thing. They don't eat. Just FYI. Because my dad had passed away from colon cancer, and in the last months he didn't want to eat at all, and we're like, please eat. But it's God's way of letting us know he's slowing down. So it's getting a little scary here, Hannah. So she's not up yet. She's still sleeping. She took a late afternoon nap today, and she's been really tired, my mom. So just FYI, it is scary, Jeeves. It is very, very scary. So anyway, I have starting in about 3 minutes, I have a Pampered Chef fall launch for consultants over on Facebook that I need to attend to boost my business, right, and learn what other Pampered Chef people are doing in their business. I was skinny then. I got sick with the big C and got super skinny, and I couldn't go through treatment without gaining a little. What kind of treatment? What kind of treatment for COVID? That's interesting. Message me, Kristen. So I have a day and a half today from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. We have a Pampered Chef conference. It's put on by other Pampered Chef upline people. Geez, Louise, Kristen didn't know about that one. Yeah, so gain some weight. I guess Alexis didn't know about it. No, I didn't know anything about that. So I didn't know. Don't know. I've been trying to stay off of social media, mainly Haps here. And if you want me, I'll probably see your post on Facebook. If you want to get in touch with me, send me a message in Messenger or on Twitter or on Instagram, and I'll see you. Yeah, definitely prayers for a speedy recovery or gain the weight. Can you please have 2 funnel cakes? One for me? Just FYI, I don't think I've had funnel cakes since I left Pennsylvania, and we were at the Bloomsburg Fair, and we had funnel cake there. And one for Hannah, too, so you can have 3 funnel cakes. Well, just eat one there. Eat one on the way home or when you get home, and then have one for tomorrow. Just make sure you put the sauce on the side. Give her some of your smoothies with protein. I don't do any smoothies lately, Gayleen. I haven't done a smoothie since I started Weight Watchers. Not one smoothie whatsoever. I have that great blender over there that makes the best smoothies, but I would have to count the points on it, And actually my mom has been losing weight, even though I'm on the diet. She's also been losing weight because of how I'm preparing foods. Let's see. We have 4 minutes. I'm gonna put the light on and see how this is doing. Yep, it still needs some browning up in here. All right. But it sure has other vitamins and minerals. Yeah, that's exactly right, Kristen, to Gayleen. Definitely, I'm going to ask my mom if she wants some Ensure or Boost. I know we have 2 things of milk in there. Both of them are spoiled. So I brought out the evaporated milk, which she can put in her coffee or whatever she wants in it tomorrow for breakfast. Yes, it's a good idea. But okay, we got all that. So, whew. But my mom will eat her desserts, okay? She will have her Pop Tarts and she'll have her ice cream and her pound cake. And no, I didn't eat any of that. No, I did not. For breakfast this morning, I had one of my pumpkin muffins that I made earlier, I think maybe last weekend, and I made 6 of them. I have one more left on my pumpkin muffins. I want to make it with apple and walnut muffin tomorrow or sometime, not tomorrow, it'll have to be Sunday because I have a day full of, unless I get up really early and we do apple muffins in the morning. So we got that. What else? Oh, today I finished up the egg roll in the bowl that I made earlier this week. I've been eating that in an omelet. I just been doing the egg roll in the bowl in the omelet and with the Laughing Cow cheese. It was really good. Yeah, the pumpkin muffin's really good. But you know what I did the last time? We blended it with the mixer, everything in there, and it was very, very tightly knit versus when you mix it by hand, it shows more of the coarseness of the oats in there. So the pumpkin, definitely a success, but I think I want to mix it by hand next time. I did like mixing the bananas and the eggs together with the beaters, but the oatmeal needs to be mixed by hand rather than with the mixer. All right. So we got 2 minutes left, but I got a lot more than that, and it's 6 o'clock, and I'm late. But the first 5 minutes is to introduce everybody. I've been through the Pampered Chef fall launch before, so I know exactly. I was like, we have to be there 10 minutes after. All right, so this is coming out really nice. I think I'm going to use this as my final picture because I want to go on to my conference, all right? If you find value in my scopes, please share the broadcast out if you're on Facebook. I am broadcasting to my profile, my business page, and my VIP group. You can't share out on the VIP group. I'm also uploading it to YouTube, and that was it. So share out and tap hearts, give a heart or a thumbs up, at least even here on Haps. All right. Let's see what else you can do. If you support my business, you can leave awards or sponsor this broadcast here on Haps. But I would really prefer that you host a party with me so you can get Pampered Chef into your kitchen. Just invite a couple friends. We can go over 3 different types of parties, three different topics in your party. It'll be a 3-day party, actually 4, total of 5. 1 day to invite, 3 days for information, and then end it on the 5th day. It's a 5-day party on table, and I love to get together with you and your friends and teach you a little bit about Pampered Chef and how to use your tools at home. And it has really great recipes in there. All right, so you can help you spend money, save money, or earn money. You become a Pampered Chef consultant, and because you don't need a COVID shot with Pampered Chef. Just FYI. All right, so that's that. This is saying it's done, but I probably have to put it in there for browning a little bit more. It is golden brown around. Some of it is golden brown, but this is pretty much done. I'm gonna probably put it in for 5 more minutes and get it nice and golden brown on there. All right, so thanks for coming in and spending a little bit of your time. We just put this in the air fryer so that it can cook quicker. And that is the 1-quart enamel cast iron baker. All right, that we cooked on the stove. I moved the tripod. All right. Thank you, everybody, and have a blessed day. Kristen, have a great time at the fair, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.